I would first like to give thanks and all glory to God. Without Him, I would not have the courage to be here and speak before you all. I am thankful and humbled by the invitation to speak. My story began as a young boy brought up in the Catholic faith, like most of my fellow Mexican countrymen, but I strayed from it during my teens. While I was lost, I met the woman who would become someone very dear to me and the mother of my child. Being biology students and understanding all about contraception, we thought we knew better than to have an unwanted pregnancy. And as I would soon realize, I not wanted one too. We quickly realized she had missed a period and double-checked with a pregnancy test and found out that a baby had been conceived. I was thrilled at the news and I felt immense happiness at the prospect of being a father. I immediately told my girlfriend I would take responsibility, quit school, and support her and my child. Her response to my resolve was, "I do not want this, get it off me." After she decided she wanted an abortion, she looked up where to find an abortion clinic, and I accompanied her on the very same day. After confirming the pregnancy with an ultrasound, the medical staff started using dehumanizing terms for my child, calling him the product as they pointed at him in the screen. I remember she did not want to look at him, but I saw him. People in white robes and medical equipment went through the procedure as a matter of fact, reassuring us this will not have no impact on her health long term, disregarding the life budding within her. At the time, Mexico City was the only place in Mexico where abortion was legal and a very sensitive topic for anti-Christian and modern rhetoric, feminist rhetoric of the time. In their eyes, a man pleading for his child's life was no different than an abusive partner forcing his will over a girl. Because of this, I felt powerless to prevent any of this from happening. I felt no one would care or listen to my thoughts on the matter. We continued studying, graduated, broke up, and I now moved to the UK to continue my studies, but I fell into a deep depression. It took me years to return to my faith and realize how deeply hurt I was by the amount of guilt, grief I regret and carried around because of the abortion. I found out Rachel's Vineyard, and they helped me see that my grief is as valid as anyone else's. I was so afraid. I was so afraid and angry before going to retreat. Angry at the woman who had taken the child of my life, and angry at the man who had stood idly doing nothing, watching it all happen. I felt I had blood on my hands. But 72 hours later, after having been on the Rachel's Vineyard retreat, I began to understand how great and powerful God's healing mercy and love is. All over the world, abortion, or legal pregnancy interruption, as it's called where I'm from, is seen as a matter of free will and a healthcare/reproductive right. However, ending an innocent child's life does not constitute a right, but a morally reprehensible act no one should freely choose. In light of this, I urge all men and women to do what I was scared to do back then. Speak up for the unborn children. Let people know abortion is not and cannot be seen as healthcare. Do not let people be blinded by the fear of responsibility in the face of the blessing of parenthood. I know I cannot make abortion go away or see my child smile with these words. But if I can stop one single abortion from happening, I will repeat it as many times as necessary. Abortion is not healthcare.